Introduction: The Journey to Rebuilding Yourself. The introduction sets a deeply emotional tone, connecting with readers by addressing the shared human experience of loss, failure, and uncertainty. The author recounts their personal story of a major setback, perhaps a failed relationship, a financial collapse, or a health crisis that shattered their sense of identity. This narrative is raw and unfiltered, serving as a mirror for readers who might be facing similar struggles. Key messages. 1. Struggles are universal. We all face moments when life demands that we rebuild. These moments feel like endings, but they hold the potential for new beginnings. 2. Growth through adversity. Pain and hardship can be catalysts for profound personal growth. They break us open in ways that allow light to enter. 3. An invitation to rebuild. The author gently but firmly invites readers to embark on the journey of rebuilding, assuring them that they are not alone. Emotional impact. Through heartfelt storytelling, the introduction inspires hope and courage. The author's vulnerability fosters trust, making readers feel seen and understood. Exercise. Take a moment to reflect on a time in your life when you faced a significant challenge. Write about how it felt and how you responded. This exercise primes readers for the deep introspection required in the chapters ahead. Chapter 1. Understanding the Need to Rebuild. This chapter emphasizes the importance of self-awareness as the foundation for rebuilding. The author introduces the idea of a life audit, encouraging readers to assess where they stand emotionally, mentally, and physically. Key insights. 1. Honest self-assessment. Often we avoid confronting the truth about our lives because it feels overwhelming. However, honesty is the first step toward transformation. 2. Acknowledging pain. Pain is not something to fear but to explore. It holds clues about what needs to change. 3. The importance of a growth mindset. Embracing a belief in your ability to grow and change is critical for rebuilding. Expanded example. The author shares the story of Emily, a woman who ignored the signs of burnout until she hit rock bottom. Through self-awareness, Emily realized that her job was draining her and that she needed to prioritize her well-being. Her story illustrates the power of confronting reality. Exercises. 1. Life audit. Write down the areas of your life, career, relationships, health, etc., that feel out of alignment. What emotions arise when you think about these areas? Second reflection. Question. What are the patterns or habits that might be holding you back from the life you want? Chapter 2. The Power of Letting Go. Letting go is not just about releasing the past, it's about creating space for new opportunities and growth. The author explores the emotional barriers that make letting go so difficult, such as fear, guilt, and attachment. Key lessons. 1. Why we hold on. Often we cling to the familiar even when it no longer serves us, because change feels uncertain. 2. The liberation of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and others is a powerful act of self-love that unchains you from resentment. 3. Practical steps to let go. From decluttering your physical space to releasing emotional baggage, the chapter offers actionable advice. Deep dive into forgiveness. The author recalls a poignant moment when they forgave a friend who had deeply hurt them. This act of forgiveness was not about reconciliation, but about releasing the burden of anger and pain. The story is emotional and relatable, encouraging readers to consider their own relationships. Exercises. 1. Unsent. Letter. Write a letter to someone you need to forgive. Say everything you need to say, but don't send it. The act of writing can be cathartic. 2. Letting go. Ceremony. Choose an object that symbolizes what you need to release, e.g., an old photo or piece of clothing. Let it go in a way that feels meaningful, such as donating it or discarding it. Chapter 3. Building a Strong Foundation. This chapter compares rebuilding to constructing a house. The foundation must be solid for the structure to stand tall. The author emphasizes the importance of self-discipline, values, and vision in creating a stable base for your new life. Key lessons. 1. Define your core values. Your values are your compass. They guide your decisions and ensure you stay true to yourself. 2. Cultivate self-discipline. Rebuilding requires consistent effort. Small daily actions compound into significant change. 3. Visualize your ideal life. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting your goals. Example, the author shares the story of James, who rebuilt his life after a financial crisis by identifying his values, family, integrity, creativity, and aligning his actions with them. James's journey underscores the importance of clarity and commitment. Exercises. 1. Values. Inventory. List your top 5 values and describe how they show up in your life. Are your actions aligned with these values? 2. Vision board. Create a vision board that represents your ideal life. Include images, words, and symbols that inspire you. Chapter 4. Embracing change and uncertainty. Change and uncertainty are often perceived as threats, but in reality they are the catalysts for transformation. This chapter delves into the psychology of fear, exploring why we resist change and how to embrace it as a necessary part of growth. Key lessons. 1. The nature of fear. Fear of the unknown is deeply rooted in human psychology. It's our brain's way of protecting us from potential danger, but it often limits our potential. 2. Reframing change. Instead of seeing change as something to fear, view it as an opportunity to discover new possibilities. 3. The growth zone. True transformation occurs when you step out of your comfort zone and into the growth zone, where challenges stretch you and help you evolve. Expanded story. The author recounts the story of Sophia, who resisted moving to a new city after a divorce because she feared starting over. Over time, she learned to embrace the uncertainty and discovered a new career, friends, and self-confidence. Sophia's journey shows how stepping into the unknown can lead to unexpected rewards. Emotional insight. The fear of change often stems from the belief that we are losing control. This chapter reassures readers that uncertainty is not chaos. It's the space where life reorganizes itself into something better. Exercises. 1. Challenge your comfort zone. Write down one action that scares you but could lead to growth, e.g., attending a social event alone, starting a new hobby, or applying for a dream job. Commit to taking that action this week. 2. Reframe your fears. List your biggest fears about change. Next to each fear, write a potential positive outcome that could arise from facing it. Chapter 5. Cultivating resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and keep moving forward. This chapter focuses on building mental and emotional strength to withstand life's inevitable challenges. Key lessons. 1. The resilience muscle. Like physical strength, resilience can be developed through practice. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your capacity to face future difficulties. 2. Mindset matters. Adopting a growth mindset, believing that you can learn and adapt, makes you more resilient. 3. Self-care and recovery. Resilience doesn't mean pushing through at all costs. It means knowing when to rest and recharge. Expanded story. The author shares the story of Michael, a young entrepreneur who faced repeated failures before achieving success. Michael's resilience came from his ability to learn from mistakes and maintain hope despite setbacks. His story demonstrates that persistence often separates success from failure. Emotional insight. Resilience is not about being unbreakable. It's about being able to repair yourself when life breaks you. This perspective makes the concept of resilience more accessible and less intimidating. Exercises. 1. Resilience. Journal. Write about a past challenge you overcame. What strengths and skills did you use? Reflect on how this experience has prepared you for future obstacles. 2nd, gratitude practice. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, building a positive outlook that supports resilience. Chapter 6. Rediscovering your identity. When life forces you to rebuild, it often comes with the question, who am I now? This chapter explores the process of redefining your identity after loss or change. Key lessons. 1. Identity is fluid. Who you are is not fixed. You have the power to redefine yourself at any moment. 2. Release old labels. Let go of labels that no longer serve you, e.g., failure, divorced, unemployed, and choose empowering ones. 3. Discover your authentic self. Reflect on what truly matters to you, independent of societal expectations or past roles. Expanded story. The author introduces Ryan, a man who struggled to find his identity after retiring from a high-pressure career. Through introspection and experimentation, Ryan rediscovered his passion for art and began a new chapter as an artist. His story is a testament to the idea that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Emotional insight. Rebuilding your identity can feel disorienting, but it's also liberating. It's an opportunity to shed old layers and become the person you've always wanted to be. Exercises. 1. Who are you? Write a list of qualities, passions, and values that define you. How do these reflect the person you want to become? 2. Experiment with roles. Try new activities or roles that align with your values, e.g., volunteering, learning a skill, or joining a group. Pay attention to what feels authentic. Chapter 7. Setting goals and taking action. Rebuilding yourself requires a clear vision and actionable steps. This chapter focuses on setting meaningful goals and creating a plan to achieve them. Key lessons. 1. SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals provide clarity and focus. 2. The power of small steps. Break big goals into manageable tasks to avoid overwhelm. 3. Accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust to stay motivated. Expanded story. The author describes Amelia, who rebuilt her career after a layoff by setting small, consistent goals. From updating her resume to networking, each step brought her closer to her dream job. Amelia's story shows the power of persistence and planning. Emotional insight. Setting goals can feel daunting, especially when you're starting over. This chapter reassures readers that even small progress is meaningful and builds momentum over time. Exercises. 1. Vision statement. Write a 1-page description of your ideal life. Use this as a guide to set goals. 2nd action plan. Choose one goal and list the steps needed to achieve it. Assign deadlines to each step. Chapter 8. The role of relationships. Rebuilding yourself doesn't happen in isolation. This chapter highlights the importance of nurturing supportive relationships and letting go of toxic ones. Key lessons. 1. Choose your circle. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. 2. Communication is key. Rebuilding relationships requires honesty and vulnerability. 3. Letting go of toxicity. Recognize when a relationship is draining you and have the courage to step away. Expanded story. The author shares the story of Lisa, who learned to set boundaries with a controlling friend while fostering deeper connections with others. Lisa's story demonstrates the importance of prioritizing healthy relationships. Exercises. 1. Relationship audit. List the people in your life and evaluate how each relationship affects you. 2. Connection. Challenge. Reach out to someone you've lost touch with or someone you admire. Strengthening connections builds a support system. Chapter 9. The Role of Self-Compassion. Rebuilding yourself requires kindness and patience, especially when facing setbacks. This chapter focuses on the transformative power of self-compassion, which allows you to approach challenges with gentleness and resilience. Key lessons. 1. The inner critic versus inner ally. Many of us have harsh inner critics that sabotage our confidence. Replacing this voice with an inner ally fosters growth. 2. Progress over perfection. Rebuilding is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. 3. Practicing self-compassion. Treat yourself as you would a friend facing similar challenges. Expanded story. The author introduces Anna, who struggled with guilt and self-blame after losing her job. Through self-compassion exercises, Anna learned to forgive herself and focus on rebuilding her confidence. Her story highlights the healing power of kindness. Emotional insight. Self-compassion doesn't mean making excuses. It's about understanding that failure and imperfection are part of being human. This perspective helps readers cultivate patience and hope. Exercises. 1. Self-compassion. Letter. Write a letter to yourself as if you were comforting a friend. Reassure yourself that you're doing the best you can. 2. Affirmations. Create a list of positive affirmations to counter negative self-talk. For example, I am worthy of love and success. Chapter 10. Cultivating mindfulness and presence. Rebuilding often requires stepping back from the chaos of daily life and reconnecting with the present moment. This chapter explores mindfulness as a tool for clarity and peace. Key lessons. 1. The power of now. Being fully present helps you manage stress, make better decisions, and appreciate life's small joys. 2. Mindfulness practices. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, and mindful walking can ground you in the present. 3. Overcoming distractions. Recognize and reduce distractions that pull you away from what truly matters. Expanded story. The author recounts a time when they felt overwhelmed by rebuilding their life. Through mindfulness practices, they found a sense of calm and clarity, which allowed them to take one step at a time. This story emphasizes the importance of slowing down to move forward. Emotional insight. Mindfulness invites readers to pause and appreciate the beauty in their journey, even in its challenges. It encourages a deeper connection with themselves and their surroundings. Exercises. 1. Mindful breathing. Spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. 2. Gratitude. Walk. Take a walk and silently list things you're grateful for as you observe your surroundings. Chapter 11. Unlocking your inner strength. This chapter explores the concept of inner strength, the resilience, courage, and determination within you, and how to harness it during the rebuilding process. Key lessons. 1. Resilience is a choice. While circumstances can be difficult, your response to them is always within your control. 2. Courage over fear. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means taking action despite it. 3. Tapping into inner resources. Techniques like visualization, affirmations, and journaling can help you access your inner strength. Expanded story. The author shares the story of David, who rebuilt his life after a debilitating accident. Despite physical and emotional pain, David discovered inner strength through visualization and determination, eventually achieving goals he once thought impossible. Emotional insight. Inner strength often emerges in the darkest moments. This chapter reassures readers that they are stronger than they realize and capable of overcoming adversity. Exercises. 1. Visualization. Exercise. Close your eyes and visualize yourself overcoming a current challenge. Picture every detail of your success. 2. Strength inventory. List past challenges you've overcome and the strengths you used. Reflect on how these strengths can help you now. Chapter 12. Finding Meaning and Purpose. Rebuilding yourself isn't just about recovering what was lost, it's about creating a life of meaning and purpose. This chapter helps readers identify their why and align their actions with it. Key lessons. 1. Purpose fuels passion. When you have a clear sense of purpose, challenges feel less daunting and motivation increases. 2. Meaning in adversity. Even painful experiences can hold lessons that shape your purpose. 3. Living authentically. Aligning your actions with your values and passions leads to a fulfilling life. Expanded story. The author introduces Maya, who found purpose in mentoring others after overcoming personal struggles. Her story illustrates how helping others can bring meaning to your own journey. Emotional insight. Purpose transforms pain into power. This chapter inspires readers to find their unique path and live with intention. Exercises. 1. Purpose statement. Write a one-sentence statement about your purpose. For example, I want to inspire others to overcome their challenges through storytelling. 2. Passion discovery. List activities that make you feel alive and aligned. How can you incorporate more of these into your life? Conclusion. A new beginning. The conclusion ties together the book's key themes, emphasizing that rebuilding yourself is an ongoing journey. It celebrates the reader's courage for embarking on this path and offers hope for the future. Key messages. 1. You are whole. Even after loss or failure, you are complete and capable of creating a beautiful life. 2. The journey never ends. Rebuilding is not a one-time process, but a lifelong practice of growth and self-discovery. 3. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge how far you've come and trust that the best is yet to come. Emotional impact. The author ends with a heartfelt note of encouragement, reminding readers that they have the power to rebuild, no matter their circumstances. This final message is both inspiring and empowering. Final exercise. 1. Letter to your future self. Write a letter to your future self, describing the life you're building and the person you're becoming. Seal it and revisit it in 1 year. I hope you liked this book summary. For more such book summaries, please like, share, and comment on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye-bye. See you soon.